Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Live on Twitch, it's Bose 831 Gaming going live. Once again, I'm on the ELM Creek farm, and this is Farming Simulator 22. Welcome to the stream. Welcome one, welcome all. Picking up where we left off on the last stream. Uh, as we recall, the last stream, I was having fun with production chains and I encountered a few in-game bugs along the way, but that's all part of the fun sometimes, especially as a console player on Farming Simulator 22. One of the issues, as I touched upon in my last stream, that you sometimes run into on consoles is that you don't have ways you can work around certain issues and bugs on the console. So sometimes, if you're not doing saving frequently, depending on before you take certain actions in the game, you're stuck with either dumping the game and restarting, or being stuck with where you're at with whatever bug you've encountered at that point in time. If you've already saved, past the point where you can't work around that said bug. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And on console, we don't have any other ways per se to work around that. If you're on the PC, that there are dev tools and mods and other things you can do to oftentimes work around some of the issues and or bugs you experience in Farming Simulator 22. But all that being said, let's get rocking. As I indicated also on the last stream, I did some different things off stream, including selling my slurry and digestate and all of that wonderful stuff. And if we go to that production menu now, we can see what we have going there. Right now, I currently have two different silos that that produce fertilizer. One that produces fertilizer from slurry or digestate. Another one that produces solid fertilizer from digestate. And if we hop over and hop over and look at those real quick. And I'm going to discuss what my plan going forward is for these silos. Once this silo finishes processing all of its contents, I'm going to go ahead and sell this one and not keep this one. And I'm just going to keep this silo that turns the digestate into solid fertilizer. Because selling solid fertilizer is more profitable than selling digestate, so I keep that one. And when I have a surplus of digestate or no use for the digestate that I produce from the mini BGA, I will bring it here and sell it here and turn that into solid fertilizer that I could use on my farm or sell or whatever the case may be. But right now, again, looking at the menu, this slurry and digestate dryer still has about another 10,000 liters of digestate it needs to process into solid fertilizer. Once that digestate finishes being processed, I'm going to take the solid fertilizer from here, however many liters we end up producing, and store that. Either sell it or store it elsewhere. I haven't quite made up my mind yet, but we'll go ahead and address that shortly. Right now, we've done everything that we need to accomplish today, so we can hop back over to the farmhouse. And go ahead and move on to the next day. We're going to go ahead and do that now. So let's hop on over. Let's go ahead and sleep and move on to the next day. All right, and now we're on day one in June, and let's take a look at our animals, our greenhouses, and see where we're at, what needs attention. Chickens are in need of chicken feed. Pigs can use a little straw and a little pig food, but I don't have to address that right away if I don't want to per se. Cows are in need of feed, but they're still in the green for right now, so I may kind of spread that out a little bit. Horses are not really in need of much food as of yet as well. So, and let's go to take a peek at our greenhouses. Let's see. All right, greenhouses. They're in need of water, seeds, and manure. But I think what I'm gonna do is just move on to the next. Let's see. Electric charge is storing. We need to be selling electric charge. Electric charge is about to max out, so let's switch that to selling. And we're not going to be using methane for anything right now, so we can set the methane to selling as well. All right. And, normally when I start the day, I go through and top off the animal pens and or the animal pens in the greenhouses. But today I'm just going to, in the interest of trying to move things along, we're going to not do that today. I'm going to wait till day 2 in June to do those things. Our solar and digestate dryer has processed all of the solid fertilizer. So the next thing I want to do is bring my TLX over there and pick up all that solid fertilizer. And then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with it. I could possibly store it, but I don't have a multi-fruit silo on this farm at the moment. So if I do decide to store it, I'm going to have to store it in pallet form. And holy moly, I just took the fertilizer from the wrong silo. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I was not even thinking. Alright. So this stream, once again tonight, this stream is off to a solid start. So that brings me to a quandary right away. We got 82,000 liters. Well, actually, let's see, can I unload back in? I think it'll only let me unload digestate in there. Yeah, solid fertilizer not accepted here. Let me see if I can possibly yeah, we got a way to get through it. Just have to think about it, okay? Because I do have a fertilizer silo on the farm. Having a brain malfunction there. So we'll put as much as we can in here. This silo has a max capacity of what? So here's what we're going to do. Let's hop over here. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's grab our trailer. Okay. And let's see, we got another 28,000 liters here. So we need to take about at least about 28,000 liters out of this silo. I'll start filling. Alright, I can't see the number is 4,000, 5,000. This trailer only has a capacity of what? 7,135. That's all well and good. Damn it. Okay, that's still not. Oh, that's right. The only thing that dumps it into pallet form is when I put it inside of one of my my fertilizer spreaders. So this still won't get me what I'm looking for here. Shucky ducky. All right. Alright, so we're going to fill that back up. I'm going to have to do something to get myself out of this dilemma right now at the moment and to move things along. I'm going to have to do something that might be considered a little cheaty, but it's what we're going to need to do to kind of move things along right now. Is first thing first, I said I was indicated that I was going to sell. Well, I got to empty it first before I can sell it correctly. So I can't even do that yet. So we're going to go into the buy menu and go to selling points and look for that sell everything mod, and we're gonna drop that bad boy right along there, and we're gonna sell all this extra solid fertilizer for now. $61,000 for that. Awesome. Rinse and repeat. So we're gonna empty all the solid fertilizer out of this building. And we're gonna sell this solid fertilizer as well. But since I have all these production chains that are producing larger amounts of solid fertilizer, I wonder would it be in my best interest to place a larger capacity solid fertilizer silo on the farm. Something I need to think about and look into. Alright, so we're going to sell this solid fertilizer as well. Another $47,000. And we're going to go ahead now and sell this building, the slurry and digestate dryer. Okay. And lastly, let's hop back over to that tractor with the other 7,000 liters of solid fertilizer. Because the silo is already filled to the max right now, so 60,000 liters. So we're going to just go ahead and sell this solid fertilizer as well for right now. Alright, boom. Yeah, look at that, man. The cash is just rolling in. And that's a new cool, another $20,708 plus another $634 bonus because. But we'll get into that in just a second because I really maxing out the field. Mediocre right now, and I need to do to kind of raise the environmental scores for those fields. But we'll take a look at those in just a sec. I was like, okay, come. So we want to go ahead and do that now and kind of take a look at that. Alright. Okay, where'd I go? Go back to chicken. Okay. And we want to turn it that way because you want, when you're placing this, you want this mod, you want the trigger for the mod to overlap the trigger for the animal pin. So I'm going to place it right about here. So that way it automatically pick up all the pallets that are spawned. Alright, so we want to place that right about here. And let's go ahead and set this guy up how we want it to work. And then we'll... Okay, so we want to have egg shipping turned on. And we want our eggs set to distributing. And then what all we need to do is pick them up and it'll start loading them into the production chain. Awesome. And now if we go back and look in that menu, you see now we now have 2,903 liters of eggs, and they're set to distributing, and it should automatically distribute to my bakery. And we're good to go there. Now, and if they get backlogs, what I can do is flip it to selling to get some of the backlog out of the way, which it looks like I'm going to need to do with strawberries here because strawberries has a backlog. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the fertilizer production digestate off right now because we don't have any digestate, and it's processed all of the digestate it had right now, and so we still have 14,370 liters of solid fertilizer available in the fertilizer production as well. All right, so that looks good. That's happy. We want to let's go over to our sheep pen and take a look at that. And we want to go back into the build menu and go back to animals. And this time we want to go to sheep. And this mod also has a version of it for the sheep for wool shipping. And it's the same concept. And I want to place this trigger in kind of the same concept. Place this trigger over the spawn point for the wool pallets. So that would put it right about there. Make sure it's not blocking any traffic through here. Oh, well, I'm in the way. So let me get myself out of the way. So let's try that again. Animals, sheep, wool shipping. And we want to place the trigger. And I just want to kind of align it in a way where it's not. Let's see if I can align it. No, that won't be happy. Because I kind of want it out of the way of any traffic coming through. If I can align it that way. So let's see. Yeah, because I need my equipment to be able to come out and come through. So I put it over here. Yeah, we need it to be over here more. Maybe I can place it just about in there. I can't see. They start to disappear when I go. I wonder why they're disappearing, because that means that surface is not even. That's why. It's bugging me out. Alright. Because I can't see where this end of the outer edge of the outer limits of the trigger is. Okay. Let's try right there. If we need to delete, move it around later, we can do so. There's no real way of getting around it, kind of just being out there. Alright, so we can do the same thing with the wool pallets. Boom. Drop them in there. Boom. And let's go ahead and set it up. Wool shipping. Activate. Just selling. Alright, wool is selling right now because we don't have any textile production chains. And let's see. Your finished products. And set the set wool is selling there as well. Gonna make sure. Yeah. And then later on down the line, Maybe if I want to get into textiles, I'll address that then. All right, so strawberries are kind of bottlenecked right now. We're all in the red, so we need to do something about that. So here's what I'm thinking. I can either switch a couple of my greenhouses away from strawberry production and or switch some of my greenhouses that are producing strawberries to selling. So let's see. And I think right now I just set them to distributing, storing, selling. Set that one to selling. And that one to selling. Distributing, storing, selling. And leave one and just leave one strawberry greenhouse as distributing. And now the warehouse is still going to be backed up at the moment, but we'll see if that allows the production chain to kind of work through what it has in storage right now, and we'll make our adjustments accordingly. All right, so we're looking good there. I think that takes care of everything that we want to get accomplished right now, other than we do need to go ride our horses because we don't want our horses to lose value. We want to keep them moving along, so let's go do that real quick. And I gotta just lost my logistics. Okay, here I am. So hop over to the horse barn and Applejack. Let's go for a little ride. Okay, and we're off. And this should only take a few minutes, but if we're gonna do horses, it's something that you have to do as part of the deal. So let's take a little stroll around the farm. Okay, why am I seeing weeds? That's weeds, brother. Is that my field? No, okay. Man, I was out and there. Okay. I was like, okay, where did all those weeds come from? right, 48%. We'll start heading back towards the stable. All right, we're at 59%, so we should be rounding out right at 100% by the time we get back to the stable, which you can see right straight ahead. And look at these field, instead of field of dreams, it's field of weeds. Good stuff. Oops. Into the signs. I hope you're all right. All right, and let's jump the fence. And is that everybody? Did we get them all? Oh, she still got 91%, 92%, 93%. All right, 94%. Sorry, didn't mean to hurt you, old girl. 97%, 98%, 100%. Awesome. Oop. Spirit's done. All right. And let's go ahead and get her spirit cleaned up. Poncho, let's get Poncho clean. And Yankee, I haven't rode Yankee yet, so let's go ahead and get the other horses cleaned up. Applejack's clean. So I just need to ride Yankee. Okay. Boom. And away we go. Hi-ho Yankee and away. That's an old school reference to the old Lone Ranger shows. You know, I don't know the age group of who might be watching at this time or what country you're from or any of those great details, but if you don't know who or what Lone Ranger is, the internet is your friend. Please take some time to look it up. It's some very interesting stuff. But there's even more backstory if you get into the real Lone Ranger versus the Lone Ranger that was on the TV show. But I'm not going to get into all of the racial aspects of it and all of those different little controversial, depending on who you talk to, situations. But it is what it is, you know, and it's America has a complicated history, and that's all I'll say right now and leave it at that. Alright, but we're at 71%. So 76%. And just kind of gonna ride a few half circles around the horse stable. We can get up to 100%. 92, 93, 94, 95. Alright, then let's wrap it up. Coming back to the stable. 100% and jump. Whoa, baby, whoa. And I forgot this horse's name already. I think it was Yankee, right? Applejack, where'd you go, Yank? Alright. Yankee's clean. Horses are good to go. Let's hop back over to the main farm and move on to the next day. We've done everything we need to accomplish for today. We're going to move on to the next day. Okay. Now we're on day 2 in June. And now we do want to get into taking care of our animals' feed situation and topping off our greenhouses. So let's get to it. Frank. I think first of all I want to start addressing my chickens, I think. Let's see, I don't remember what grains I had in the silo. I got barley, wheat, 469 liters of wheat. Get started there. Let's go ahead. Deliver that to the chickens. And then we're gonna need to go buy some chicken feed. So this time we're actually gonna do it the proper way and go to the store and buy some chicken feed, or either some barley, because barley is the most economical crop to feed to chickens when consider what you make off of the sales of barley versus the sales of some of the other grain crops. Okay. And I don't remember why we have a herbicide pallet sitting out here on the shop. I have to go back and look. That maybe it's a result of some activities I was doing on stream or off stream, but I don't recall right now. But no worries. Alright, so we want to go to the shop menu. And what we're looking for right now is do we want to do the Big Ag version, or let's see. Here we go. Oat pallet, canola, barley pallet. That's 5,000 liters. Let's buy 1, 2 of those. Now, I don't want to be making 10,000 trips. Actually, what am I saying? Let's go look at the chickens and see. Chickens. Yeah, that'll be plenty. They have 7,700 liters of food right now. So another 10,000 liters of barley won't hurt a thing. Because eventually what I want to be getting to is where I have barley in my crop rotation, so I'm producing my own barley for feeding my chickens. But as we expand our operations here and we buy more fields, we can either handle that situation that way, but that is how we will handle it. When we buy more fields, and we'll set one of those fields to produce a barley crop. Eventually, I'm going to get to the point where I own enough fields where we always have crops in rotation, and we're producing all of the, or at least a number of the available crops within the game. I'm not a big sugar beet potatoes guy because it's very time consuming, so I may not get into that. With that being said, that also makes me kind of hypocritical because I am already doing sugarcane, and sugarcane is pretty time consuming as well. But I just partial to sugarcane because that was one of the first crops I did successfully on Farming Simulator 22. So it's not Farming Simulator 22, but on Farming Simulator 19, and I'm very partial to that crop. I know a lot of Farming Simulator players don't really like doing sugarcane as much, but I'm one of the few that actually do. Alright, so that's 10,000 liters, and let's drop that off to the chickens and see what we're left with. 8,707 liters, and we'll drop that into the grain silo for now. Alright, chickens are good. Next up, we want to, I guess we'll go ahead and address the greenhouses. Start filling with seeds, 3,000 liters. don't think that's going to be enough by a long shot. But let's see what it does. Okay, surprise, surprise. Let's go take a look and see what we have going on here. Go scroll down to the greenhouses. So one of them should show us field right now. Let's see which one it is. With seeds. Alright, did I miss it? Oh yeah, okay. That one. Alright, so let's keep it moving. Seeds. Seeds. Seed. Alright, this is going longer than I thought it would. A lot longer. Alright, dumping more seeds. There we go. Now we have exhausted the supply. And let's take a look at how we're doing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more greenhouses to take care of. First we need to go to the silo and purchase more seed since we're out of seed. So let's go do that. So I want to hit the wrench icon, seeds, and we want to purchase 27,000 liters. Let's go ahead and do that, max it out. But we won't have to worry about that for a while. And start filling. That's way plenty. And let's go back to the greenhouses and just rinse and repeat. Seeds. 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 Well, anyway, you get the idea. And let's just hit them all. I'm not exactly sure where the trigger is located to fill each house, so I'm just kind of guessing where it's at. And let's check to see how we're doing. Okay. Everybody's looking good except for one of them, and I don't know which one that is. Right, this one. No, there's 2 of them that are still showing that they are not. Okay, let me. Yep, no, that's confusing. We'll go back through it one more time. See if we can hit that little sweet spot, I guess. Don't know where it's at. You probably figure if you drop a dead center mass between the two, you might pick it up. That's not always the case. But if not, it's not a big deal. Get it on the next pass. Alright, in fact, that's my thought process going forward. Moving on. Getting a little too micro there. So, seeds. Alright, seeds. We can dump our leftover seeds back into the silo. Next up is manure. And we're going to drive the correct way this time to go pick up our manure. So let's circle back around, go on our little bridge, watch out for the deer. Get out the way, deer. And I guess I need to put some hip-hop flavor on that. So it's move, deer, get out the way, get out the way, deer, get out the way. But alright. We're here. So let's grab some manure. Should need but a few thousand liters. And bring that back to the farm. I'm going to kind of cycle through a lot of this stuff, so I'm not spending the whole stream with you guys watching me top off greenhouses and feed the animals, but because that can get a bit repetitive, but some of it is, but I enjoy doing. Let's do another pass between the greenhouse rows. And we'll get it at some point or another. It would be helpful if the game gave me a message that indicated the greenhouse was full, so I can know exactly where the sweet spot is for each of the triggers. Alright, take a quick look. Okay, now they appear to be in good shape. Yep, they're all done. So now I can dump the excess manure into the BGA. So let's head back over there to the mini BGA and do that real quick. Excellent. And the last thing we need to do concerning the greenhouses is water. So I'm going to need to go back to the farm and switch out the dump trailer for the water tanker trailer. top off the water for each of the greenhouses. And I'm just going to stage my dump trailer here for the moment and go pick up the tanker trailer. Being very careful. And let's go to the fire hydrant and fill up with some water. And I think I have this trailer set to the unreal capacity, which means it's going to hold a solid 50,000 liters. I forgot to set, I want to set that back to the, well, I'll keep it here for now. And once this is full, we'll go ahead and top off the greenhouses and then park this trailer back in my garage / shed. Alright, let's go. And the water triggers work a little better because it'll stop when it's full, and then you could just drive the vehicle forward until it picks up again and just automatically drain. The water starts automatically draining. I wish the other triggers work the same way, but only water seems to work this way. Okay, drive up. Okay, got water. See the numbers ticking down again. That's when I know I found the other water trigger, so I can stop until that one finishes. And I stops once it's full, and move up to the next one. Same deal. When it stops, I know it's full, and I can move to the next one. There we go. Boom. And drive up till the numbers start ticking down again. There we go. And that should just about be it. And now if we go back and take a look, they all should be filled to capacity or very close to it with water. And they are. So we're done with the greenhouses. Now it's on to my sheep, cows, and pigs. And with our pig farming, we're doing a 10-month rotation on those. Because after about 10 months, they start to eat more than they're worth. So it's good to go ahead and sell them at around that time frame. Okay, and we're done with the TLX right now. We got hop on over to Alright, yeah, I'm going to move this side, and now why did I park myself right in the way? The self-propelled silage, TMR mixer over to the cow barn. Already got 14,149 liters in the device, so let's go ahead and jump that into the cows. Let's see if that's enough, or will we need to reload? Okay. It seems to be going through it. We may empty it. Yes. Looks like we are going to empty it. So we need to go create some more TMR. And just, we need a, let's start with 1 part silage for now. Okay, first you have to turn it on. That's always helpful. That's one of the first steps in troubleshooting. Did you power the device on? Alright. So we got 1 unit of silage, and you can see it shows in the mixing ratio, it shows it at 100% because we only have silage in here right now. Now let's grab a bale of straw. We only need 1 of them. And one of the cool things I like about the self-propelled mixer is you can just drive it right up to the bale and grind away, and it just kicks it right in there. That's pretty cool. Alright, and next up, hay. Alright, and more hay. Since hay is one of your cheaper ingredients, we want to use as much hay and straw as we can before we use silage. Alright, grind a little more hay or a little more silage. We're going to go with the hay. Although the silage ratio is about to be under. You guys got to be mindful of that. Now both the straw and silage are in the red, so we need to bring some more silage into the mix. I'm such a cheapskate. We're gonna go back over and grab some more hay. Finish this mix. And if it is only a measly 3%, we need to go ahead and finish it. That's what we're gonna go for. There we go. 100%. Good stuff. Alright, and we're going to go back over to the cows and feed the cows. And this should hopefully go ahead and finish them off and make them happy. Make them happy as cows in a blanket. Get it? Cows in a blanket. I know it's cool, but it is what it is. Alright, let's go. Alright, that's it. 99% left. Cows are happy. TMR. Still need to give them a straw. But we've given them feed though, so half the battle is done. Back in there, And let's hop into our John Deere 6250. And hitch up to our straw blower. And get to work. Okay, what is that? Oh. I'm like, why is he not going anywhere? Because he's stuck, boss. Alright, so circle back to the cows. And blow some straw. Don't know how much they're going to need, but we shall see. That's one bale. 2 bales. And that's it. We're done. Same thing for the pigs. Just have to find that little sweet spot, wherever that spot might be. Alright. And we exhausted all of our straw that we had in the blower, but I don't think the pigs are filled to capacity just yet, so let's go grab a few more bales and load them into the blower. Go. Bale handling is always an art form, and I'm not gonna say I'm one of the best bale handlers in Farming Simulator 22 by any means. But I have gotten to be a little better here and there. It just depends. Alright. Drop those 2 in. And 1 more. And again, this is another item that I eventually want to be producing for my farms, so I don't have to buy these bales from the shop. And all of these bales I'm using now are all bales that I produce on the farm. Okay, great. So we got our 3 bales in the blower. And we can drop the bale spikes off. Because sometimes if you leave them on, it can be very hard to navigate, especially in tight spaces. Okay, so now we're coming back. Whoop, just had a brain freeze moment. We already took care of the cows, we just need to take care of the pigs. And let's circle back over here to the pigs. Straw. Okay. And that's it there. And we can now go ahead and park our straw blower because we're done here with the straw. And eventually I'm gonna need to do this for my horses as well. But I don't have that many horses and they're not consuming their feed or the straw that quickly right now, so I don't need to deal with them that often right now. Alright, and let's check their health and meters to make sure they're all great. And the only thing I'm missing is I need to feed the pigs, but cows are done. Sheep are still good. And I still gotta ride the horses for today. So, I totally forgot about the pig feed. So let's go and take care of that right now. I already have a trailer loaded with pig feed, so I just have to pull it up to the pig pen trigger. I'm sure they're going to take all of that. I don't know how many loads we're going to have to give them this time. Okay. They did take it all. I'm a little surprised by that. It came pretty close, so. About 1,000, just a hair over 1,000 liters is still left over. I'm going to go ahead and buy pig feed and fill that job back up. That cost me a great cool $4,000, but that's the price of doing business sometime. Alright, and we're done here. See if I can park this trailer a little neater. Good, good, good. Now I can park my John Deere done. About to say Don Deere? Who is that guy? Never heard of him. And away we go. Animals are good, 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 good. Now, oh, except for the horses, of course. And a horse is a horse is a horse, of course, unless that horse is a horse. Indeed. If I could find my stable again. I lost my stables. Oh, you get to the right filter. Back to the horse barn. Oh. Okay, why you? Wow. Okay, why can't I get on the horse? All right, Poncho. Let's go. Boom. And the same deal as before. We're just gonna ride for. You only have to ride them for a couple of minutes for them to reach 100%. This is a lot more laborious in Farming Simulator 19. This is definitely one Farming Simulator 22 improvement that I approve of. Because again, back to my point, like I was discussing, or that I talked about earlier in the stream, console players don't have a lot of options that PC players have as far as when it comes to script mods. The script mods is kind of hard to explain, but it's well, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. I have to let somebody like DJ or DJ Go Ham or Mr. Silly P or one of the other guys, big guys, explain that. Okay, we're about to hit 80. We're at 85%, so we're almost there. 87, 88, 92, 93, 94, 95, 6, 97, 98, 99, and boom. And Pancho's back in. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean Pancho now. Next up is Applejack. Okay. And we're coming up on the last section of the stream, the last 30 minutes. Oh, but so we'll see how far we get. And because I didn't want to spend this whole stream just doing animal work, so I gotta get to, is it July or August before I have any crops that are harvestable? We'll take a peek at the crop calendar here in just a second and see where we're at. Okay. This one's going a little slower, but I just want to kind of go around a little bit so to make this activity a little more interesting. Let's ride up this hill. And there you can see the interstate. And again, Farming Simulator 22 graphics, amazing. Alright, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Let's make this loop back around. And she's done. And let's get up enough speed to jump the fence. Whoa, good job, good job. Applejack's back. Spirit? If Spirit will be still. Okay. Work up enough speed, boom, and we're off. And now let's head towards the water tower this time, so you can see some of the cool buildings and details in the game. Yep. Let's go back to the town. And this is your ELM Creek water tower. Over to your left. And again, the graphics look great. Water tower, it looks good. And if we go down this road, we can go around this bend and we'll be at the baseball, minor league baseball field. And stadium. And there we go. And we can kind of take a stroll through here just for aesthetic purposes. Okay. Hold on one moment. Alrighty, apologies, had to step over. I'm lost. Let me take her back to the stable if I could find out logistically where I'm at. Okay. There it is. And she's at 100%, I'm sure, already. Mhm. Okay. Seen real life events is go ahead and cut this stream off. Need to take care of. So, after I finish with these horses, that'll be what I'm gonna do on today's stream. Okay, and again, apologies. Let me get this back on track. Yankee is... what's Yankee's status? Okay, Yankee riding 0%, and he's going to be the last horse. Okay, 45, 46, 47, 28, 49, 50%. Now we'll circle around and start heading back towards the barn, 50%. And we should get the other 50% going back so that we're hitting right at 100% by the time we reach the horse stable / barn. Alright. 98, 99, 100%. Whoa. Ouch. Didn't mean to put you into the wall like that, Yankee. Alright. Done. Yankee's back in the stable, and then we just need to clean him. Alright. Cleaning Spirit. If Spirit would stop moving. Cleaning Applejack. Okay. Cleaning Yankee. If Yankee will be still for a moment. There we go. And we already had cleaned Poncho. Okay. Alright, so the horses are good to go. We're going to hop back over to the main barn. And we're going to move on to July. And that's where I'm going to end it at today. When we come back in on the next live, we'll be doing some harvesting. And again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. And I appreciate your time, appreciate your watching. As I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? Game on. And I'll catch you on the next stream. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a great day or a great night or whatever time it is in the time zone that you're in. As always, thank you for your support, and thank you for watching.